A very good morning, guys. Believe it or not, it's Monday morning. Very unusual for me to do a vlog on a Monday, but I'm going up to Scotland. And I went up to Scotland last Monday, and a lot of you have asked me to do a vlog for Scotland. So I thought, well, as I'm going up there this morning, or today, I'll do a vlog today, and because it's only today, all I'm going to be doing today is driving up the motorway. I'm going to do this over 2 days. So it's going to be a case of running up today. I got a 6 a.m. tip in the morning in Tesco's in Livingston. So I'm going to make my way up to our Glasgow depot tonight. Stay in the Glasgow depot because I'll be obviously fully freighted with beer. Stay in our Glasgow depot, and I'll make my way down to Livingston in the morning then. So yeah, I'm going to do it over 2 days. That's our Nick, that's you Nick. You've asked for a mention, so there you go, Nick Jenkins. He's just leaving the yard now. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it over 2 days. So basically all today is going to be, all I'm doing today is going up the motorway. I'm going down to Accolade, pick my trailer up, and I'm going to be heading up towards Scotland to Glasgow. And I got a Tesco's tip in the morning, 6 o'clock tip. And then wherever I'm going from there, then you'll be coming with me. So I'll do this over a 2 day, as I said. So it's what we're looking at now is 7:10. I came in for 6:30 because there's no rush to get up there. So I get up there when I get up there today. So yeah, let's get this day started. I'll do a little time lapse from here down towards Accolade now, and then we see how this day goes. There probably won't be much in this one today. Just be when I'm on a break or something, I'll come back to you and talk to you, whatnot. Maybe a couple of time lapses, but that'll be about it for today. And then tomorrow, that's when most of the work will be in the vlog. But I will put in a couple of bits and bobs as I'm going up towards Scotland, because you all wanted to see the scenery just past Carlisle and that. So I'll put that in, and then we see how the day goes. So let's get down to Accolade, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Doodles. Okay, I'm all hitched up, ready to go. This should be interesting. It's going to be my first heavy load with the new motor. So we'll see how this goes now. This is supposed to have a new progressive powertrain system to it. It's supposed to be better when it's fully loaded. So we will see. I didn't know Friday because both loads I had Friday were light. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on now up to Scotland. I gotta get the forgotten to get the boost code. Yeah. Get the postcode for Keedwell, Scotland. Where am I to? Where's it gone? Glasgow. Bells Hill Road, that's the one. G717NT. Let's see how long it says. It's normally about 8 hours. Normally. G71 7NT. I've got a load, and I mean a load of shout outs to do today. I've had so many over the weekend ask me for shout outs. It is unbelievable. So I'll get through them over the next 2 days. I'll do a few at a time. Let's have a look, see what it says. So it's 362 miles, and it says I'll get there at 3:53. So it's 25 past 8 now. So what's that?
You arrive at your destination at 3:53 p.m.
About 7.5 hours running time. So with my breaks and everything else, it'll be about 8.5, 9 hours. So it's a nice little mosey on up today. As I said, I got a shed load of shout outs to do. I've got them all written down. There's quite a few people over the weekend that have asked me for shout outs. So I'll get through them one by one. And as I said earlier, this is going to be over a 2-dayer, because today is just going to be a run straight up to Glasgow. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's head up north and see how far we get before we need a break. And I'll come back to you when I'm on my break, I think. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Doodles. Right, welcome back. Now, what time is it now? 1:45. I've got as far as Scenic Richard Services on a break. Pretty good run up so far, not too bad at all. Got a little bit further than I thought I would. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update of how far I've gone up, because today I'm not going to do too much, because obviously all I'm doing is running straight up to Glasgow, so there's not a lot I can show you, but I just thought I'd give you an update of where I am and what I'm doing, and at the same time do about 4 or 5 shout outs on this one. First one is someone special to me, which is my mum. So hello mum, Margaret Jenkins. She's just started watching my vlogs and she also enjoys them, so hello mother. Another one, Di O'Connell. How we doing, buddy? I've asked for a shout out. English Cat 19, yourself and Joe with Ned and Frank. Hello to you all. Thank you very much to all of you for subscribing. Chris Davis, he sent me a message over the weekend as well. I believe he's having a new truck in March, so I bet you're looking forward to that, buddy. And what we got? D Wells. I don't know your first name, but all you got is D Wells on there. Good luck to you, mate. I believe you're starting a new job today, so all the best with that. And another one is from all the way the other side of the world, from Australia, is John Dodd. John's been watching me for a while now. I did say I'd give him a shout out a couple of weeks back, and I completely forgot to do it. So John, there's your shout out, mate. Thank you very much for watching. Hope everything's good for you over the other side of the world. Do one more, Daniel Fairweather. So that's a few shout outs for the minute. I think I've still got about another 10 to do. Tell you what, the registration number on this on the new truck is perfect for me. It finishes in UMM, and that's all I seem to do in the vlogs, isn't it? Is say so it's perfect for me. So anyway, that's as far as I've got so far. I will come back to you now probably just as I'm going past Carlisle. Hopefully I'll still have the light, and I can show you a bit of the scenery as you're going up through Carlisle off the M6. As well, I'll have both cameras going then, so fingers crossed you'll see everything and it'll look pretty good. So until then, I will catch you in a bit. Toodles. Hiya guys, right, welcome back. Let's put that front camera on, let's move it a little bit. I haven't quite got to Carlisle yet. I'm coming up through the Yorkshire Dales on the M6, and I just thought I'd share the scenery with you. I got the front camera on, and what I might do on this one is switch round. Let's put me up in the top corner so you can see the front view a little bit clearer than you would if it was just in the right hand corner of the screen. Here you come, buddy. The views are just stunning up here. Absolutely amazing. About an hour and a quarter away from where I last spoke to you, from the services. Been a clear run all the way up. Fair dues. It's been okay. It's a bit windy, as you can probably tell. I'm getting blown over it a little bit. It's a bit windy out there. But, I mean, just look at the scenery. I mean, you can see it on the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. And coming up here during the summertime is amazing, especially when it's a nice day. All the lush greenery, and well, it just speaks for itself at the end of the day. So I just thought I'd share this little bit of scenery with you. Quite impressed with the truck as well, I have to be honest. This new powertrain system that's on it, progressive powertrain. Now, fully freighted on my old lorry, a couple of hills, especially coming up the M6, I'd probably die off to about 35 mile an hour. Now, apparently according to the system on this, because it's got a progressive powertrain, it reverts the torque to the weight. So the heavier you are, the more torque the engine puts in. Apparently it recognizes how heavy you are and then adjust the torque in the engine to compensate. I mean, I'm going uphill now, and I'm still doing 52 mile an hour. Now, if I was in my other truck, on this hill, I'd probably be doing about 45, 44 mile an hour. I'm fully freighted. I got a load of wine on the back. I've probably got to be about between 42 and 43 ton, and it's really pulling well. And the fuel difference as well, I was averaging, I think it was about 7.5 to 8 to the gallon on the other truck, and this one I'm averaging 10.9 to the gallon at the moment. It was 11.5 earlier, but I've come up a few hills, so but it's averaging 10.9, which is really good, considering, I mean, I know it didn't sound a lot, 10.9, but for a big engine like this, and the last truck I had was averaging about 8 to 8.5 miles to the gallon. Over the miles, it's a big saving. I mean, last week when I did the run from Avonmouth up to Glasgow, which is what I'm doing today, I got up to Glasgow with just over a quarter of a tank. At the moment, I've got 126 miles to go, and I've just hit the three-quarters tank. Can't speak. Just hit the 3/4 mark on the fuel gauge, so I've still got 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and I've still got I've got 125 miles to go now. It was 336 miles altogether, so I've done over 200 miles at the moment, and I've used a quarter of a tank of fuel. Now, bearing in mind the tank of fuel on these is 400 litres, so what's a quarter of that? 400 is 100 litres. I've used 100 litres in 200 miles. So you work that out. That's roughly what it should be. So I've got 3/4 left, yeah. Used about 100 litres so far on 200 miles. So, but the power is, compared to what I'm used to, what I've had for the last 7 months, this is brilliant. Whether it's because it's new, or whether it's because of the powertrain, we will soon see. I mean, obviously the longer I have the truck, the more I'll find out. It may even get better as the engine starts to wear in. But at the moment I'm really impressed with it. Really impressed, I gotta be fair. And yeah, so there we are. Just thought I'd share that with you. Now it looks like that's pointing over there again. Whoop. I'll have to move that in a bit. Looks like the camera's pointing over in the far corner rather than looking at me. So yeah, with the scenery bits and bobs, I'll see if I can flip the cameras around. So I put the small one up in the top corner, and then the forward facing one, a bit like Luke does. Well, it's like Luke does. He puts himself up in the corner, and what you can see in front then is the bigger part of the screen. I have had a couple of people ask me if I could switch to that. So that's what I'll do with this one, is I'll alternate the two. Most of the time it'll be me and the big one, and then the small one will be the front facing, and then some of it will be the front facing on the big, and vice versa. If you can let me know what you prefer, then I'll see what I can do. Because I've had lots of people saying that they like it the way I do it, and other people will say they would prefer it with me up in the top corner, and then you can see where I'm going in the bigger picture. So let me know, write down in the comments, let me know what you think, see what you think are best. If I don't get many comments on it, what I might do is I might see if I can do a poll on it or something, and see if I can get the answers. Because I'm quite happy with the way I'm doing it. It's easier to edit. It's a lot easier to edit the way that I'm doing it at the moment. If I switch it around, it might be a little bit more, not difficult, but it takes a little bit more to put the editing together. But we will see. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling for the minute. I'll come back to you when I'm up towards Carlisle, when I got some more lovely scenery for you. I'm not going to do a time lapse, not yet, because I'll probably do a lot of time lapses tomorrow, I would think. And as this is a 2-day vlog, depending on the length of it, I may even do it into 2 parts. Yeah, I don't know, but we will see. See how much I get together, and once I go into editing, then I'll see how much I've got, and if I can, I'll put it in 2 parts. But it is going to be a 2-day vlog anyway. So it's enough of me waffling for the minute. I'm going to crack on up. So I got 122 miles to go till I get to Glasgow, and I think I've got about 60 miles, 50-60 miles to get to Carlisle, and then get some more nice scenery then. So I'll come back to you then, and may do a small time lapse through that. I don't know. We see how it goes. But until then, I'll catch you in a bit. Doodles. Right, I'm in Glasgow. I've just done my paperwork, been over, used the facilities, and time to take the boots off. Oh, lush, absolutely wonderful. Best feeling of the day, that is, getting the boots off. Not a bad run up. It's just after 6 o'clock now. Took my car out at 6, so I can have 11 off tonight now, start at 5, head down to Livingston for 6. So no problems. I can have me tea and whatnot in a bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'll read a couple more shout outs out. I just had one come through, well, 42 minutes ago actually, on my YouTube channel, from Squishy. Hello Squishy. He's got his HGV training this week, and he's got his test next week. And he says, keep vlogging, mate. Sounds like you're convincing a lot of people to start driving. So I hope I'm doing that, because that's one of the reasons why I started vlogging. So best of luck for the training, mate, and best of luck for your test next week. Please let me know, because this will be out the weekend anyway, so you'll see this before you have your test. So let me know, mate, and fingers crossed for you, buddy. A couple more shout outs, and I'll do some more tomorrow then, because I've got all them and them on the back yet. So Stephen Green, hello buddy, asked me for a shout out. Also Simon Gunning. Now Simon, I used to work with in Cardiff Bus, and he started watching my vlogs now. He sent me a message over the weekend. He hasn't asked for a shout out, but I thought I'd give him one anyway. So Simon, hope you're all okay, mate. Hope everything gets sorted in C-Bus. I know they're having a few problems at the moment, so fingers crossed things will start getting better there. DMF Trucking. I haven't got a name, that's all I've got is DMF Trucking. He's asked for a shout out, so DMF Trucking, hello, how are we doing? Scott Life. I'm in your hometown. I'm in Glasgow. That's nice to give you a shout out in your hometown. So how are you doing, Scott? And another one is Aaron Bambrick. I think he's just recently, I think he asked for one yesterday. So Aaron, how are we doing, buddy? Just a shout out, fella. And I got another 6 to do there. I'll do those tomorrow. Because I'm going to carry on vlogging tomorrow. Because obviously I've done absolutely diddly squat today. Just literally driven up to Glasgow. So there's not a lot I can show you. So I'll come back to you in the morning. But what I'm probably going to do is I want to get my tea up and running and whatnot. And I'll probably go through the cab. Because I've had a few people asking me to have a look through the cab. I know I did a quick one on my last vlog. When I switched over. But I'll see what I can do. Once my tea's cooking and whatnot. Because my tea's going to be in the oven for an hour. So I'll get all my bits and bobs out, and then I will come back to you shortly and just go through the cab, just the bits and bobs that's in here and what they do and what they don't do. So it's not a lot to show you because it's a basic cab, but I'll go through it anyway because other people have asked to see it, so that's what I'll do. So bear with me for a bit, and I will speak to you shortly. Toodles. Right, okay guys, I'm not quite sure how to turn the thing around, the camera around on when I'm actually videoing, so I'm just gonna have to play this by ear a minute while you're facing me. Right, my tea's in the oven, so I'm gonna do a quick cab tour, so to speak. So if I turn it round, okay, obviously that's the dashboard and my steering wheel cover. All quite nice and bright. It's all switched on. Well, you can see that with the that's what I've got on there. And obviously when I put my tacho in, all that comes up with all my details on there, my week's driving, my day's driving, and my break times and everything else. And as you can see, it's limited to 52.8, which is 53 miles an hour. That's my 2 cameras. It's the ones I use for the vlog. It's the GoPro 3, and that's my cheapy 4K camera that I use for the time lapses and whatnot. We got my sat nav, my phone holder, my dash cam. See, my head's gone already. My radio system with the heater system underneath. Let's excuse my puff up. And obviously all the buttons underneath then for that there. That's for your lane control. That one there is for the anti-brake, the anti-collision. That one there is for lifting your lift axle up. Not quite sure what that one is. I'm gonna have to find out about that one. That's diff lock. That's hill start. That's traction control. That's leveling out, reversing beacon, on and off. So it's all basically quite simple. That's my oven in use. As you can see, it's got my tea in there at the moment. I'm having chicken and bacon pasta bake tonight. So that's my nice little oven that I cook my food in. Right, basically cupboards. I've got 3 cupboards up top. See if I can come back a bit. That one there's got all my clothes in. That one there's got all my gas bottles, my hard hat, my cutlery, and some tin stuff, and a pot noodle. And that one there has got my towels, my GoPro case, some wet wipes, socket set just in case I need that, some cloths for my windows and whatnot. And as you can see, it's all my chrome stuff. So my cleaning, my high vis. I have got a brand new high vis up in the cupboard as well. Driver's seat is quite comfortable. This one's a lot better than the other one was. Got the armrest both sides, so they go down. I only use those on the motorway because I find them restrictive when I'm driving around just normal streets and whatever else with the steering. So I put them up when I'm off the motorway. I got cubby holes underneath the cupboards there. Got 2 of them. So all my paperwork and that goes into that one there. And I just got some bits and bobs in there. It's my bunk, obviously me and Claire. My fridge is on there at the moment just because I've stopped for the night. Normally, as you know, that goes on the floor. My bag of bits and bobs, got my laptop in and whatnot. There's my little cooker with my kettle. That's just boiled, so I'm going to be making myself a cup of tea in a minute. And under here I got 2 drawers. There's one there, as you can see that. That's got all my my food in. That's got my bread, my big tub of sweets, my coffee, my tea, my sugar, biscuits, and whatnot. And this one here is where I keep my oven and my cooking stuff. So when I finish with it cool down, my oven goes in there. I got another drawer here, which I've now probably jammed up with all the paperwork I've got in there. Yeah. So I got another drawer there, which I'll sort out in a minute. Radio is pretty good. Probably got pretty good sound on it. So that's pretty good. These are fitted with airbags. There's an airbag on both sides, on the passenger side and driver side in the steering wheel, and I believe they're in the door as well on these ones, so I was told. And basically that's the cab. Bunk's pretty tidy, it's quite comfortable. I sleep alright on it. And of course the Welsh flag. I got some bits and bobs to do with it. I've got some plans that I want to do with the cab itself. I've made a little start. I don't know whether you remember the big light that I had, yeah, all around there, and I had a shorter one before. Well, I've got rid of that long one because that was just way too bright. But the shorter one I did save, and I've got a little 3-way socket by there, 3-way switch, and I've put them underneath there. So I've now got a blue light that's actually lights up the floor in the night rather than it blinding and not being able to see anything. I put it underneath so it lights the floor up quite nicely. I think it looks quite good when it's all on. Let's turn these lights out. So when all the lights are out, it does light the floor up quite nicely. If I stand over here, it does light the floor up, as you can see. I think that looks a little bit better down there than it does up the top, because at the top it was blinding everyone. So that's what I've done so far. Got the light back on. Here we go. So turn it back round. That's as much as I've done for the minute. So I've only had it since Thursday night, so I've got a few plans for it, especially with it going to Truck Fest and everything else. So keep an eye on that. I'll show you anything that I do with it. So that's about it for the minute. So I'm going to settle down now when my tea's done. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have my food, have a cup of tea, watch a program. I've got a couple of things downloaded on my iPad, which I can put through the speaker system on the radio, so it sounds pretty good. So as much as I'm going to show you today, I think the best thing I can do now is say goodnight to you and speak to you guys in the morning. Nice and bright and early. Aiming to be up for about 4:15, 4:45. I want to be away from here for about 5:15 to get down to Livingston for about 10 to 6. So until the morning, sleep tight everyone. Speak to you soon. Doodles.
Roundabout and take the first exit.
Good morning, guys. Put the camera on for you. Right. This morning, overslept. I think I actually forgot to set my alarms last night when I went to bed. On this roundabout in a minute, just watching what I'm doing here. Yeah, I unfortunately overslept a little bit. The actual sat-nav woke me up because I didn't turn my sat-nav off last night, telling me there was traffic on the M8. And that was at 20 past 6. So, yeah. But luckily, I've gone into Tesco's. That's why I didn't get to speak to you first thing. Mainly because I just wanted to get over there and hope, I was fingers crossed then that they tipped me. But they took me in no problem at all. I thought I'd have to wait a little bit extra, but I was only in there an hour. So it's all good. Heading back to...
yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, M8, towards Glasgow.
Sat-nav's off again. Heading back down to the Glasgow depot where I was last night. Apparently I'm picking up a loaded trailer to go down to a Runcorn.
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
And I had a quick look at the footage I took yesterday as well, and it's
Take the exit,
all out of sync.
then take the motorway.
Unbelievable. I think it's because it seems to be whenever I could get more than like 9 or 10 clips on the GoPro, the audio seems to go out of sync, and I forgot to format it from last week's, so there was already 8 clips on it from last week's one. So I thought I'd check it last night, downloaded it to my laptop, checked it, it's all out of sync. And then I cleared it, formatted the GoPro, and then did a test video. Did a test video, and everything was alright again then. So hopefully this one's okay now. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of audio tweaking on the ones I did yesterday. Hopefully I can match them up. Should be okay. Fingers crossed anyway. Weather's not too good up here today. It's a bit drizzly, a bit grey, a bit nasty. Windy a little bit, as you can probably hear. Shut the window up a bit. Yeah, so, yeah, I was a naughty boy this morning. I had a lie in. Put my alarm times on the phone, but I didn't switch them on. Must have been off for the Tuesday morning or something, right? I don't know what it was, but they didn't go off. And the sat-nav woke me at 20 past 6. So it's a good job I didn't turn my sat-nav off last night, really, otherwise I'd still be there now. But it's all good, it's all tipped. I know it was a little bit late, but it's there. And as I say, now I'm going back down to Glasgow, to our depot down there, do a trailer swap for picking up a load for a Runcorn. So let's crack on with this day. I've done the first bit, they've tipped out, albeit late, and crack on with the rest of the day now. Let's see what comes, is it? I'll do a little time lapse from here now back to the depot, because it's about 20 minutes away, so I should be able to do a full time lapse on this one now. So I will speak to you in a bit. Doodles.
You
Okay, I'm back at Glasgow depot. Kettle's on, making a cup of tea. 247's by there, is what I'm picking up. Go down to Runcorn. I'm going to be there for 3 o'clock, so I've got plenty of time at the moment. I got about an hour and 5 minutes to spare. Going down to Diego, Great Britain in Runcorn, well, Runcorn Packaging. Oh, here goes my mic. Do me tea. Got to have my cup of tea. Yeah, so I'm going down to White House Industrial Estate in Runcorn. According to the nav, if I left now, I'd be there at 5 to 2. It's a 3 o'clock delivery, so I've got plenty of time. So I'm going to do a trailer swap now. I know you've seen me do it before, but I'll probably do a little one now that's just a time lapse, just to do the trailer change and whatnot. Saying that a lot lately as well, and like whatnot. Where that's come from. So yeah, I'm going to do a trailer change and then going to head down towards Runcorn. So let's crack on with this. I'll speak to you in a bit. Doodles.
I'm going for broke, yeah, I'm all in. It's all on the table, let's sink or swim. I'm ready to lay it on the line, yeah. But it's like every move I get shut down. I'm down for the count, falling to the ground. Now you gotta tell me just what you want, just what you want, just what you want. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't make me push it any further. Why do you wanna make it wrong? I'm trying to hold on, so please, yeah. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't let us sink into the darkness. I wish I could read.
Right, as you can see, well, as you just saw now in the time lapse, I'm all hooked up, raring to go. Incorporated a 15 as well, so I've had a 15. I've got just over 4 hours away. I haven't got enough driving to do that, so I'm gonna have to have a break on the way down anyway. I got 3 hours driving, so I have to have a break on the way down, so I should put it just about right. Should get there for about 3 o'clock. So that should be pretty good timing. What I'll do now is on my way down now. Obviously I'm gonna see if I can catch all that scenery for you, because I couldn't get it on the way up last night because it was too dark. You just wouldn't have been able to see anything. So hopefully I'll get it on the way down now, so you can see the nice scenery up just before Carlisle as I'm going back down south. And I'll come back to you when I'm at that area. I've got the other camera back on charge at the minute, so that'll be all nicely charged up for when I get down there. So I will see you in a bit. Doodles. Hello guys. Right, travelled about 30 miles now, heading down towards Carlisle. Let's put that front one on. Come into some of the area where there's lots and lots of mountains and hills, and I don't know whether you're going to be able to pick it all up with the camera anyway, but give it a go, see what it's like, see if you can see it. And as I said yesterday, I'll try and switch the videos around so I'm the smallest one, so I'll be up in the corner, and I'll put the main bit in the main screen and see if you can see all that. A couple more shout outs to do. I've had a couple more overnight as well. So Adam Small, I believe he's a recent subscriber, so Adam, thank you for subscribing, mate. Welsh Trucker Paul, I know Paul's asked for a shout out a couple of times, and I keep forgetting to mention him. So Welsh Trucker Paul, how are we doing, good, bud? Beza70, there's no name to it, that's just his username on YouTube, Beza70. So Beza70, how are we doing, buddy? And Dylan Townley, I think it's Townley, I think that's how you pronounce it, mate. Mark Chapman, how are we doing, fella? Brian, I think it's Fairbrain. Yeah, can understand my own writing. Fairbairn, Brian Fairbairn. How are we doing, buddy? Kev Greenland. I believe you asked me for a shout out last night. So I'll give you a shout out today, matey. And I've got Dylan Townley down twice as well. So obviously Dylan contacted me this morning on one of my my Facebook uploads, one of my posts on there, and he's asked for a shout out. That's twice he's asked for a shout out. So Dylan, that's 2 shout outs for you, buddy. And that's all I got for the minute. Oh no, hang on, I got Gary Wood as well. So Gary Wood, hello buddy. As you can see, coming down through these mountains now, I'm hoping you can see what I can see, because it's absolutely gorgeous. Although it's grey and horrible, the area is just fantastic. I love driving down through here. Look at that, just amazing. I'm just hoping you can see what I can see on the camera. It's just a pity they ruin everything with these flipping wind farm things. A load of wind farms, or turbines over on the left there. Fella, in you come. So yeah, it's just amazing. There we go. I'm just coming up towards Abingdon Services. I'll give you a rough idea of where I am. Abingdon Services, a third of a mile. So I'm gonna have to stop somewhere on the way down now, because I've got what we got? 2 hours and 18 minutes driving left, and it's coming up to 11 o'clock, and it says I'm going to be there for 2:30, so that's 3.5 hours. So definitely going to need a break on the way down. But I've had a 15 up in Glasgow, so I'll crack on for another hour or so, and then I'll pull over for a half-hour break. I gotta be honest, I am impressed with the truck. It's really smooth. Got the power when you're fully freighted. Actually, I'd say it's got more power on the hills fully freighted than when you got no weight on, because the torque ups itself. So it's pretty good. I enjoy it anyway. Enjoy driving it, and starting to make it my own now. The way you can see. May not be able to see in this light, but I've added some lights under the bunk. It's the blue light strip that I had above the flag, because I thought it was a bit bright. It's not the big massive one that went round from one end to the other, up and over and then down again. I got rid of that. It's way too long and too bright. The one I had, the shorter one I had before that, is now under the bunk. And I didn't put it up the top because I thought it was a bit bright. So eventually I want to get a curtain set up in here. So what I'll do is I'll have the curtain set up, and then I'll put a couple of lights up behind the brow up here, so then it doesn't affect the light in this area, but it'll light up the bed area and the flag and everything else. That's the plan, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, but that's what I'm going to be doing hopefully soon. I've put my own stamp on the truck, make it look a little bit tidier, get some seat covers to keep the seats tidy. So I got my mats, so they're okay. Then go from there. Gonna get nice and tidy then for Truck Fest. So I'm gonna be at Peterborough. I don't know whether I'm going to be in the Vloggers Village yet, but I'm definitely going to be in Peterborough. So even if I'm not at the Vloggers Village, I'll still be there, so you can come and find the truck and find me and whatnot. But I'll probably go over and see Luke and Jay and Kev in the Vloggers Village anyway. But we will see. See what happens. Got plenty of time yet, another 5 months before it happens. So who knows, eh? Who knows? Hope you're enjoying the scenery. What I'll do now is I'll crack on with it now, and I'll just put some music to it for a bit while I'm going down. I won't time lapse it, I'll just put it at normal speed. Well, I might put it at time lapse, I don't know, see how long it takes. But yeah, I'll put some music to it and you can just have a look at the scenery as I'm driving through. I'll catch you when I'm on my break. Speak to you in a bit. Toodles. Get some light on the situation. Alright, I'm at Runcorn. Have been for the last 45 minutes. I've opened my curtains and still nothing's happened. So I'm going to give it another 15 and then I'm going to ring the office and let them know what's going on. Yeah, but I haven't seen anyone. I just took my paperwork into the office and they said, go down to the red line, open your curtains and someone will be out to you shortly. That was 45 minutes ago. And I still haven't heard anything. No one's come out to me. No forklift driver about. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah. So I had a pretty good rundown. Stopped. How far did I get? Can't remember which one I stopped at now. I think it was Ashington Services. I stopped at for a break and then cracked on down here. So just playing the waiting game now. There's no movement in there at all. Open, as I say, open both sides, open both curtains. I'm just waiting now. The joys of trucking sometimes. Don't know what I'm doing next. Pointless ringing the office until I've cleared here. So just a waiting game now, I'm afraid. So as soon as I know what's going on, I'll come back to you, let you know where I'm going, what I'm doing. There's not a lot else I can show you at the moment, so I'll be back with you shortly. Toodles. Front one on as well. I literally just got lost inside there. Ended up in a keg yard. Right, at long last, I've tipped. It's now 5:05. And I'm stuck now in rush hour traffic coming out of Runcorn. I've got to go across to Accrington now and load 6 o'clock in the morning, load of bricks to go back to Newport Yard. It's a bit late. It would have been nice to have had that this morning, but I got home tonight. Never mind. We're at Accrington, then down to Newport tomorrow then. As you can see, I've got that on, haven't I? Yeah. As you can see, I've just got traffic in front of me now.
After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A533, Chester Road.
I'm due to get to this place now about 6:30. But I'm not sure whether there's anywhere to park up down there. I had a quick look on. That's a bit loud. Turn the volume down on that a bit. Had a quick look on Google. Should be able to park on the bottom of a road where it is, but see when I get there. Oh, don't you just love rush hour traffic? Right, that's an update anyway. Not sure. I'll probably come back to you now when I get down to Accrington. I'll do a little time lapse from here now. My head's not with it tonight, I don't know why. Can't think of anything to say.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A533,
Although
Chester Road.
she's got plenty to say. Flip it, sat nag. Yeah, I'll do a little time lapse from here and then I'll speak to you when I get to Accrington. I will speak to you in a bit. Toodles.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me, I swear. You would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking, and I swear you're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
And from on again, the joys of rush hour traffic. Put a little light on, hopefully you can see me. This is unbelievable. It's just non-stop. Well, you can see. It's actually flowing a little bit better now. I know I've turned the camera on, but I've been stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Joys of the M6 North. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd take this opportunity to remind you of Caroline Anderson's page, Truck Drivers, Partners and Families UK. She's almost on 1,000 members now, she's not far off it. So if you haven't checked her page out, please go and have a look. See if it's for you. It's not a fan page, it's not an advertising page, it's literally what it says on the tin. It's for drivers, partners and their families. And basically it's a sounding board. It's a family orientated page. As far as I'm concerned, Caroline's done a fantastic job with it. So as I say, if you haven't had a look at it yet, go and have a look. Press the ask to join. She'll probably ask you where you've heard it from, so just say you've heard it from one of Trucker Jenko's vlogs, and I'm sure she'll help you out. Also, don't forget my mateys, the Road Legends. Kev T, Luke C, Trucker J and Scott Andrews. Go check them out on their Facebook. Have a look at their Facebook page, and you get, if you like watching their videos, you get 24 hours early access to their videos on their Facebook page. So it's the Road Legends. Go and check them out if you haven't already done so. Moving a bit now. Getting there a little bit quicker now. As I say, I gotta go over to Accrington. I'm hoping I can park outside there for the night. Hoping. Hope there's room there. If not, I'll have to go and find somewhere to park up. See if I can find an industrial estate or something like that. If not, so we'll see when I get there anyway. I've still got 36 miles before I get there, and I'm about to hit more traffic according to the sat-nav. Yeah, queue ahead, 50 mile an hour. The joys. Like Claire said to me just now, you love your job, you should love the roadworks, you should love the rush hour traffic. No, I do love my job. I hate the flipping traffic. Just wish everything was smooth running. Let's get going. But unfortunately, it didn't go like that. And if I showed anything different, I'd be fibbing. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's crack on. Let's get onto this action. Accrington. I will talk to you when I'm there. Catch you in a bit. Doodles. Right. It be the end of my day. I'm in Accrington. I've actually pulled into Hanson's. Yard was open. No one around. There's a couple of lorries parked here, but obviously they're the Hanson's lorries. So I've parked up here. No one's approached me to say I can't be here, so I'm going to park up here for the night because there's no one else outside to park. So hopefully I'm going to be okay parked in here for the night. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But who knows, eh? Right. Need me glasses. Right, what have I done today? Glasgow to Livingston, and then Glasgow. Okay, it's gone. Jenko. 3/4, 7 hours 48 driving. And 06:30 to 19:30. 13 hours exactly. I just hope I'm okay to park here for the night. But as I say, no one's approached me to say I can't, so hopefully everything will be okay. Tuesday, 15th, 1st, 19. TK 247. That's 152. Put my nights out on that. 2042 and mileage. Wednesday, 16th, 1st, 19. Okay. That's my paperwork done. I know it hasn't been a very good vlog this week again. I haven't put a lot in it. Although it's been over 2 days, but yesterday was just driving up to Glasgow. So we see what it comes out like when I go to edit it. I don't know what it's going to be like. I can't even remember what I put in here, to be honest. But nevertheless, I'll put it up. Gonna put the kettle on now. Get my oven out. Have some food. I think I'm gonna have chicken stew and dumplings tonight, or chicken casserole and dumplings. I think I'll have that tonight. Some bread and butter and a cup of tea. Put the telly on, well, my iPad, and kick back for a couple of hours. Speak to Claire in a bit, and then we go from there. So that's me for the night. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate all the subscribers I've had as well. I'm now up to 2,148, which is absolutely astronomical to me. Superb. Thank you very much, guys. Everyone that's subscribed to me, I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page. I've had quite a few likes on that. I'm nearly on 500 on that one now, so that's improving. Yeah, so check out my Facebook page, Jenko. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, then please do so. And if you do subscribe, or if you have subscribed and you haven't pressed the bell icon, then please press the bell icon. That'll give you notifications of all my videos coming out. And if you do like it, please give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up do help. So yeah, that's me all done and dusted for the day, and so we do it all again tomorrow. So until the next time, which will probably be next week now, whatever you're doing, be safe, take care, and be good. Doodles.